questioning held.
You're being held for questioning.
For questioning
As I'm a victim of your charm.
For questioning held.
And I demand an answer now.
For questioning
This time you can't escape and run.
For questioning held.
I'm holding you responsible
For questioning
for all the damage you have done.
See, it's passive-aggressive at its worst, isn't it?
Of stealing my heart without.
He's fallen for her and it's her fault. Oh, bring on the news!
This is Radio 2.
On BBC Sounds.
And on your smart speaker.
Play BBC Radio 2.
BBC News at 7 o'clock. This is Nikki Cardwell. Manchester City have beaten their arch-rivals Manchester United 2-1 to win the English FA Cup for the seventh time. Ilkay Gundogan scored for both goals for City, the first one just 12 seconds after kick-off at Wembley. The manager, Pep Guardiola, says the win against United is special for the club's fans. He likened their rivalry to that between Real Madrid and Barcelona.
I'm a Barcelona fan, so now I will love this club for the rest of my life, but I was not born as a City fan. And now I can understand, it's like a play FA Cup against Real Madrid, so it will be special. And I know for them today we give them, I think, a good gift to enjoy with our neighbours.
City can still win the treble, having won the Premier League and the FA Cup. They now need to beat Inter Milan in the Champions League final next Saturday. In the Scottish Cup final at Hampden Park, a short time ago, Celtic were leading Inverness Caledonian Thistle 2-0. A win for the Glasgow club will secure a domestic treble, having already won the Scottish Premiership and the Scottish League Cup. The Epsom Derby went ahead on time this afternoon despite an attempt by animal rights campaigners to disrupt the race. 12 people were arrested at the racecourse. 19 others were detained elsewhere in Surrey on suspicion of planning to disrupt the event. Officials in India say the operation to pull people out of the wreckage of a train carriage following last night's rail disaster has been completed. More than 280 people are now known to have died. Nearly 1,200 others were injured. Archana Shukla is at the scene.
Passenger families have been scouting for their loved ones, many of them not even knowing which hospital they have been sent to. We were in the biggest hospital here in the state, 3 hours drive from this side. Every 30 minutes an ambulance coming into the hospital, ferrying in these critically injured passengers.
Train services in much of the UK have been disrupted again because of industrial action. An estimated 60% of trains did not run because of the walkout by members of the train drivers' union ASLEF. Members of another rail union, the RMT, were on strike yesterday. The owner of the Piano Works bar in London, Tristan Moffat, says the hospitality sector is losing a lot of money.
London was a ghost town last night. It is the 19th week in the last year for our business that we've been impacted by strikes. The strikes have cost us close to the region of about £850,000 in lost revenue. So the strikes are just absolutely hammering our industry and they're pushing good, solid businesses over the edge.
And it's been announced that the footballer Lionel Messi is leaving Paris Saint-Germain after their final match of the season. He was signed 2 seasons ago from Barcelona to help PSG win the Champions League, but they failed in that aim. And the weather. A dry and cold night with clear skies for many. Cloud will arrive in parts of eastern England and northern Scotland. BBC News, it's 7:03.
This is Lisa Tarbuck.
BBC